Today's horoscope, Capricorn May 18, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You can stand out for your unique creations or personality today, or a need awakens within you to express yourself in unique ways. The Sun's meeting with Uranus in your creative sector can bring a feeling of rejuvenation and spirited energy into your life. Signs point to the need for you to detach yourself a little from areas of over-control or those things that deplete your energy stores. This transit stirs you to make changes, grow, and improve. There may be disruptions, detours, or excitement with matters related to your loves, passions, hobbies, and feelings. Plans might change at the last minute, leading to more freeform and potentially inspirational experiences. It's much better to identify where change is necessary for your life than to resist it and block things further. You're ready to latch onto exciting new ideas today, and you could be quite enthusiastic about them. Good practice is to remind yourself of your usual limits but to keep your mind open. A significant disagreement around romance, intimacy, and how you share with others could take place today. Mighty Mars, the red planet of passion but also war, will clash with mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger. This shows that you and a partner may be feeling that you're just not on the same page and one of you isn't having their authentic needs and desires met. Don't jump the gun and act defensive or aggressive. Focus on breathing through the frustration. The day won't be filled with excitement, but it will be extraordinarily productive if you can stick to your routine and keep from getting distracted. The patience you have inside comes from deep down in your gut, and you may find yourself digging around in there today. Situations may get sticky, and your usual ways of getting through to people may appear, suddenly, to be useless. Be patient with others, the situation, and above all with yourself. Remember that it's not up to you to work everything out. Do what you can for yourself when the going gets tough. The tough do yoga. The vibration that is occurring will bring your thinking around to the financial status of your life right now. Often your life path sees you working in group scenarios. If you don't presently do so, consider making a change in this direction. Generally, S perform best in a situation where ideas and plans can be bounced off others. Each person brings creativity and confidence to the endeavor. Consider exploring this in your professional life. You may be missing out by doing things solo. At a point in the year when there is a lot of change, the moon's return to Capricorn was always going to be a valuable chance to check in and get your bearings. After clashing as a full moon earlier in the week, this not only puts the moon back in harmony with the sun in a playful and creative part of your chart, but just as his friendly aspect to the south node in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery peaks. Just in time for the weekend, today's stars are leaning towards the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence while bringing a general sense of confidence and optimism. On the same day that the stars have aligned to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together in time to create a romantically charged weekend, the dwarf planet Ceres leaves your communication sector. As Ceres wraps up her last deep dive into your communication needs and priorities for another 4 years, she hands the reins to Saturn, who ahead of the major relationship developments ahead has the resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. Daily planetary overview. Today's energy invites you to look in the mirror and ask yourself one simple yet powerful question: who are you really? With the Sun forming an electrifying conjunction with Uranus in steady, earthy Taurus, the answer may surprise you. This celestial alignment often stirs unexpected shifts, not just in our outer world, but in our inner sense of identity too. You may feel, think, or act in ways that are wildly out of character, and that's not something to fear. In fact, it might be exactly what you need. Many of us find comfort in being consistent, predictable, or even routine in how we navigate our days. But what happens when life hands you a moment of disruption? A spark of sudden insight? A burst of energy that breaks you out of your norm? That's the gift of Uranus, the planet of awakening, revolution, and surprise. If you've been feeling boxed in or stagnant, today could be the breath of fresh air you didn't know you needed. Something might shift within your environment, or deep within your heart, that propels you into a new perspective. And while this transformation might catch you and others off guard, it's not a sign that you're off track. In many ways, it's a sign that you're evolving. Think of it like this: when we go on a long journey, we often pack with our old identity in mind. But what if the journey itself changes you? Today, give yourself permission to grow beyond the labels and limitations you've accepted up until now. Maybe you speak your truth more boldly than usual. Maybe you break a habit. Maybe you try something spontaneous, like a different route home, a bold wardrobe choice, or an honest conversation you've been putting off. These small rebellions against the expected can lead to major breakthroughs. Of course, change, even positive change, can bring tension. If you're feeling a bit on edge, try not to let your emotions bubble over in ways you might regret later. No one is out to rattle you on purpose, even if it feels that way. A little personal space can go a long way. If you find yourself overwhelmed, carve out time for quiet reflection. A walk through nature, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness can help you process what you're feeling and return to center. Have you ever noticed how 5 minutes of silence can change the tone of an entire day? This is also an excellent time to build bridges, especially if you're working on collaborative projects. Your naturally open and warm approach can smooth over tension and spark meaningful connections. People are drawn to your sincerity. It's a rare trait, and it's making you a trusted voice in the lives of others. If you've recently noticed a friend or colleague opening up to you more than usual, take it as a compliment. Your presence is providing a safe space, and that's something to honor. Financially, this may not be the time to make bold moves. If things feel uncertain, that's okay. We all experience moments when the numbers don't quite add up. Use this time to regroup, reflect, and avoid unnecessary risks. Small, steady steps are far better than leaps of faith that lack grounding. Think long-term, and know that this period is temporary. It's a phase to learn from, not fear. And when it comes to your physical well-being, remember, your body is a gift, not a guarantee. You may feel proud of how far you've come, whether that's in your fitness journey, your health habits, or simply in learning to love yourself more deeply. Celebrate that, but also commit to the ongoing care your body deserves. Nourish it with whole foods, hydrate well, get plenty of fresh air, and stay active. Movement, especially outdoors or with others, can be an incredible mood booster and a grounding force during times of emotional fluctuation. As you navigate this dynamic, change-driven day, stay open to the unexpected. Allow yourself the freedom to be a little different, a little daring, a little more you than usual. Let your intuition guide you. And above all, reflect on what this transformation is trying to teach you. Growth doesn't always come gently, but it always comes with purpose. We'd love to know, what part of your identity feels like it's evolving right now? Have you experienced any surprising changes in how you think, feel, or relate to others? Share your story in the comments. We're all on this journey together, and your insights could be the exact spark someone else needs today. Keep moving forward. The road may twist, but every turn brings you closer to your truest self.